there's a lot of pressure. There'll be a lot of tension out there. And, you know, I'm the last shooter. I know what I have to make, so just trying to relax.
When you get out there, everyone thinks you just get the ball up as quickly as you can. Is it more important to set, get ready, and fire, or get all the shots off?
It's more important, you know, to get a good rhythm and make as many as you can, and then, you know, you have the time factor, and you need to get all the shots off you can, too.
You know, you hear all the people in the NBA say there's no shooters anymore coming into the league. When you look at the art of shooting, how much time do you put in to become the shooter that you are now, Eric?
I put a lot of time in shooting. You know, I shoot all the time when I was a younger kid. I was out in my driveway in cold weather, I'd be shooting, and then, you know, nights before the games, I'll go into the gym and I'll just shoot around, and before the super sectional game, I was shooting around in the gym that night too, and it paid off.
Is there anybody you pattern yourself after as a ball player?
No, not really.
Just Eric Duke, go out and fill it up.
Right.
Best of luck to you today. Hope you win it.
Thanks a lot.
I was waiting for him to say he patterned himself after David Kaplan. 12 out of the lead.
Joe Passion here along with the analysis of what was once a great time three-point shooter in his prime when he was about 14, Kenny McReynolds. Here is the Country Company's three-point showdown, and the first shooter from Patoka is Guy Kuhn. And these will be 5 basketballs out of 3 racks, 2 on the wings, 1 on the top of the key, 1 point per shot made. And the champion of these 4 finalists in Class A will move on to the Country Company's championship against the Class AA champion later this evening, which you'll see here on this station.
Well, Guy's in no hurry, Joe.
No, he's not, and right now only with 1 basket.
I think he needs to get a little more leg into it. That last one here, he really got his knees and legs into it.
2 baskets for Guy Kuhn. He got in here out of the Vandalia sectional. He's a 6'2", 16-year-old sophomore from Patoka. He's got 4 points now, finding some range in this last rack.
Put your legs into it, Guy. That last one, he was just straight. He was just straight up.
4 points for Guy Kuhn. 4 points for Guy Kuhn. The next shooter will be Stephen Gregory of Central A&M. Gregory had a great shooting exposition on Thursday night's preliminaries.
19 years old, 6'1". See how he put his legs into it, Joe? Gets a nice bend into his legs.
4 out of 5 in that first rack, Kenny.
See, I like the way this young man does it. See, he gets his legs into it. Our first shooter didn't. Now he may be getting tired.
He shot nearly 45% from three-point range during his high school career. And he's now up to 6 baskets. Make that 7.
Nice exhibition.
1 more for Stephen Gregory.
There
Make
you
that
go.
8 baskets for Stephen Gregory of Central A&M, who takes the lead here in the Country Company's Class A three-point showdown. And this will be for the Class A champion. And, of course, here's a good buddy of yours, Tyrone Triplett of Chicago, St. Martin de Porres.
He's also an outstanding baseball player. He's a pitcher. He may go to college to play baseball, but he's the Class A basketball player of the year. But look at that form. Look at the wrist, the follow-through.
3 for Tyrone in his first rack. Make it 4, and he is getting his groove, losing a bit there at the top of the key. And now
Look at the wrist, Joe. Look at his right wrist. Look at that follow-through. Is that a thing of beauty or what? St. Martin de Porres, the Class A player of the year, outstanding baseball player. He has to have a strong wrist because he's a pitcher, and don't be surprised to see him playing professional basketball one day, sir, or professional baseball. He is really a great baseball player.
11 points, and Tyrone Triplett of Chicago, St. Martin de Porres is the leader here after 3 shooters. And the final shooter, we saw a lot of this young man last week in the Class A finals, Eric Duke of Mendota. He's quite a shooter. Had 43 points in the super sectional that led Mendota to the quarterfinals last week.
Watch his right hand, Joe. See, it goes over to the side. He's going to miss a lot because his follow-through, he's pushing it over to the left side. Watch that right hand, the way it goes over towards the left.
Also plays track, or runs track rather, and plays volleyball along with basketball. Got 5 baskets, make that 6. Now 7. 7 baskets and on his last ball, and that'll be 8. But it'll be Tyrone Triplett of Chicago's St. Martin de Porres who comes up with the 11 baskets here. And a big one here for Tyrone. Real quickly here, Tyrone, after your award, come on out there. Your thoughts about the wrist. Now, Kenny McReynolds talked a little bit about you being a pitcher, strong wrist, your wrist motion out there. Is that your key?
Yeah, that's my key. I just wanted to get a rhythm, you know, and just have fun out there. That's all this is about.
You got your rhythm, and it's about later on tonight. Go for it all.
I want to be king of the hill.
You're halfway there. I'll tell you what, he's a prince right now, the way he was shooting. And here's another look at Tyrone Triplett. And
look at that wrist.
Here's that great shot.
The follow-through was unbelievable. That nice, strong stroke. The wrist, you can tell he's a pitcher with a strong wrist, Joe, just to snap. His follow-through was the best of any of our contestants today. They all did a great job, but you could just tell by that follow-through that Tyrone Triplett really knows what he's doing as he's about to receive his King of the Hill trophy.
And presenting for Country Companies, an All-American agent from Chillicothe, right by here near Peoria, is Cam Parr. And all the presenters from Country Companies, as you get a good look at Tyrone Triplett. Heck, he could have been in the dunk contest as well. He's such a great athlete. And there's Tyrone Triplett, the Class A King of the Hill. He'll try for the statewide Country Companies King of the Hill later on. And we will be back with more of our festivities here at halftime of Class AA semifinal game number 1. In the locker room with a 12-point lead, the two-time defending champion Manual Rams. We're back after these local messages. On to the Denny's Slam Dunk Contest, and the boys are just getting warmed up here, Kenny. Kind of reminds you of the old days when you used to have knees.
Long time ago.
Now, the players that will be competing here in the Class A Denny's Slam Dunk Finals. Now, this will be the 4 top finalists from a group of 64 that had their preliminaries on Thursday night here at Carver Arena. It came down to 4 finalists, and they will, of course, dunk here for the Class A Denny's Dunk Championship. The winner advancing on to the King of the Hill Denny's Grand Slam Dunk Contest later on. And stepping up first to the line, and actually from any position he wants, will be here from the Tigers, Illini Bluffs, Blaine Doug. He comes up big time right away. And that's the big thing, isn't it, Kenny? Get that first one to go down?
Yeah, get the first one to go down, Joe. Then you get some momentum and you're not nervous. Not bad. I'll give him about a 7.
Stayed up there a little bit.
I'll let him get a 7.
Just a junior at Illini Bluffs, and just not able to get up in time for that one.
Yeah, didn't get up. A little too far underneath.
The pride of Glassford, Illinois.
Well, he shot a lot inside this year.
Oh, that's nice. You had to give him a couple of points there just for style with the 360.
Several judges on hand, which will give points, not only automatic points for the basket being made, but also subjective points for style, airtime, and we'll talk to one of the judges more about that. Our next competitor is from Ramsey High School, Derek McFarland. Derek was also one that I saw in the preliminaries the other night and really impressed the crowd, had him really jacked up with a couple of really great dunks. Got up a little bit, showed some enthusiasm when he came back down and got that first one to fall.
This is kind of a change in format from past years, isn't it, Joe?
Well, it's an opportunity really here now with the dunk and the three-point contest to get everybody involved in the main session. So you'll see all the finalists from both Class A and AA here today. Derek McFarland of Ramsey High School.
They're going against the clock this year also. There you go.
That's what I was getting at there.
Last year
kind of a workout here.
Last year you could just do, what, 3 dunks? Now you have to go against the 30-second clock.
And that's why you're seeing the more conservative dunks in the early going. They need to make those first 2. Then at that point, they can throw their creative twist to the wind, so to say. And many have done that very well. So McFarland with his points.
Dan Roan over there giving them some tips.
You know, tips from Dan Roan would do you wonders on the golf course.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would help you here.
Here is Josh Pistol of Ohio High School.
I like that one. Josh showed a little bit of hang time, a little air time.
One of the things the judges are impressed by, Kenny, is when they get those first 2 dunks to fall, which they have to have before they can really throw style into it. When they throw a little style into that, like that one.
That's a 10.
There you go.
That's a 10.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go. There's your winner, Joe.
Josh will be attending Illinois Valley Community College and a criminal justice or physical trainer major. Oh, almost tried to get that little windmill jam to come
Hurry
around.
up, Josh. Hurry up.
And will not get this last dunk off, but he did get 3 of the 4 of his attempts, and with some style, as Kenny McReynolds mentioned. Our last competitor will be from Shawnee High School, Wolf Lake High School there in Shawnee, Andy Ellett.
Andy just sprayed the stickum all over his hands and arms. So I wonder if he's going to try to cuff it. You can see he just put a lot of stickum on his wrist.
43 points for Josh Pistol on that last shooter.
Oh, that's why he had the stickum. He cuffed it.
Andy Ellett gets that first one to go. He doesn't get the first 2 to go, won't get the style points on the next. Tried to get it again. He's going for style right away, Kenny. He's not messing around.
He should have left well enough alone. See, you can really hurt yourself when you hit the rim like that, when you come back. Let's see, going up again.
Just won't go for it.
Yeah, he's getting his style, and it just won't fall.
A tough goal for Andy Ellett. Gets that last one. He's still got 6 seconds on the clock, so he's going to try and get in one more. This could maybe put him over. Gets it, the buzzer. Will it count? And the judges say yes. They're looking down now at their score sheets. Leader at this point, Josh Pistol of Ohio, 43 points. Derek McFarland, 42, and Blaine Dawes with 38.
42 points.
So 42 points for Andy Ellett, and that gives Josh Pistol of Ohio High School the boys Class A Denny's Grand Slam Spectacular Championship for Class A. So he will advance to the Denny's Grand Slam Dunk Spectacular for the King of the Hill later on this evening. So that should be a real spectacular one as well. We're going to have a chance to talk with our winner, Josh Pistol. And the presentation from the representatives from Denny's, who put on some spectacular slam dunk breakfast of their own, and that's why they're here to help sponsor this event, bring publicity to their fine eating establishments as well, and everyone becomes a winner as we see 4 great winners right here.
Everybody's a winner, Joe.
The 4 competitors. There's Andy Ellett of Wolf Lake. Derek McFarland of Ramsey, and Blaine Dawes of Glassford, Illini Bluffs. And here's your winner, Josh Pistol of Ohio High School, the boys Class A Grand Slam Dunk Champion. Here's another look, Kenny, at some of the big ones from Pistol.
Well, Pistol really put on a show, I thought. Here he goes down the lane. He gets up, does the reverse, showed a little hang time, and look how strong he is. He really brings that rim down, bends that rim. Here it is from the low level. This is hard to do because he goes up, then he goes to the reverse, and then he hangs. And see, it's all about hanging on that rim and the way you come down. Here's another one with the left hand. He's a lefty. Goes in, gets that reverse, 360. Now that's very hard to do, a 360.
I get dizzy just watching.
Let's take a look at it from our slam cam. Let's see how high he gets up from the slam cam. Nice extension.
Well, with me over here is the winner, and Josh, give us a little idea of those last couple dunks. And one thing Kenny McReynolds and I commented about, you put some style in those first 2 important dunks. Did you think about that?
Yeah, I just went out and had to get some points right off. I got tired, so I had to get them. So
here's another look at our Denny's Slam Cam and give you a replay. You can describe this dunk yourself, Josh.
This one here, It's a good reverse that I've been practicing all year. I thank my coach, Jason Dykes, for all the help this season on it. That's one of my best ones right there.
Well, congratulations, and again, our congratulations and thanks to all the representatives from Denny's. A great grand slam dunk of a breakfast or any meal, any hour of the day at Denny's, and some great winners here. We're glad to have you guys aboard, and good luck tonight in the King of the Hill Grand Slam Spectacular later on. And let's bend it back over to Kenny and to Lee Hall.
Well, Joe, anytime you can get into a contest like this in front of a big crowd on a big floor, you've really done something, I think. That's a heck of an accomplishment just to do that.
That's one of those things I'd love to be able to do.
To be able to do it would be an accomplishment for either one of us.
Dunk or hit a home run, two things I never quite did. Although we did have the slam dunk contest over at the March Madness Experience, the basket was about 5 feet tall.
Now, you won the three-point. What about the slam dunk?
Oh, I was terrible.
I can believe it. I can believe it. I can hit a home run.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll take your word for it. Joe, what are you doing?
Well, you know, 30 seconds. Oh. 21 seconds, first station. He's not doing real good. Money ball, 10 seconds. 8 seconds. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He made the money ball.
So what did I end up with? Three points? Oh, well. It's tough to do this on a Saturday morning, but the Country Company three-point shootout, one of the great things here at March Madness Experience. That's it for now. We'll send it back to the floor right after these local messages.
Showdown. Joe Passion along with Kenny McReynolds as we bring you, these are the 4 finalists. A group of 64 came here Thursday night for the preliminaries of the Country Company's three-point showdown for AA, and these are the 4 that have come out of it. Matt Dortonez of Taylorville, along with Brian Wardle of Hinsdale Central, Jimmy Roberts of Lake Zurich, and my favorite, although I'm going to take a little subjective on this, for George Magulius of my alma mater, Maine South. And I've already talked to him, given the pep talk. I think he's going to be all right. But we're going to come back and bring it all together here for you for the Country Company's Class AA three-point showdown. We're back with more from Carver Arena and America's original March Madness. Thornton's in the locker room with a 7-point lead here at semifinal play.
The Infiniti i30 is truly an extraordinary luxury car. It has a revolutionary micro-finished V6 that can out-accelerate many luxury V8s. It comes with patented rear multi-link beam suspension that allows for superb handling. And it does something all $30,000 luxury cars should do. Perform.
Now, for a limited time, lease the Infiniti i30 with no down payment.
Sports Channel is your Blackhawk.
Welcome to San Fratello's in Highland.
Here of boys Class AA semifinal game number 2. The Wildcats are in the locker room with a 7-point lead. The #1 unbeaten Wildcats of Thornton. Manual has already advanced with their win over Nutria earlier today. Now this is the boys Class AA Country Company's three-point showdown. The 4 finalists from AA shooting, the preliminaries on Thursday night of 64 finalists that came on downstate here for that. These are the 4 that will try for the AA King of the Hill title and then advance on to the AA Class A King of the Hill shootout later tonight. Now our 4 contestants starting things off will be Jimmy Roberts of Lake Zurich for the three-point showdown for Country Companies, and this will be 3 racks.
Whoa.
And almost got his hand tied up a little bit there. 4 basketballs in each rack. Roberts still looking for his first.
He's not getting any leg into that at all. Get some knees into it.
Roberts, 6'5" senior out of Lake Zurich.
There you go. See, he's so stiff. Get some knees into it.
You know, his dad's out there rooting for him, Kenny. His father, Richard, was the Buffalo Grove head football coach and head basketball coach back in the 80s and early 90s.
Now he's in a groove. There you go.
It's up to 6 now. Make that 7. Lucky 7 at the buzzer, a 45-second clock, and he beats it with 1 at the buzzer. So 7 for Jimmy Roberts of Lake Zurich. No relation to my buddy from ESPN.
Well, at least he started slowly, Joe, but he finished with a bang, so that's pretty good.
All right, here's my favorite, and being a graduate of Maine South, why not? George Magoulias from Park Ridge High School, Maine South. I gave him the pep talk, Kenny. I think he's going to be all right.
Look at this. Look at this. He almost had a perfect rack.
4 out of the first 5.
Just go straight. There you go. His
5
last one, he shifted.
5 basketballs in the first rack, 4 in the next 2. 2 racks from the wings, 1 rack up on top. Magoulias now is up to 7 points. Make that 6 baskets out of his first 2 racks. Bring it up, George. Bring it up. We can cheer, can't we? This is just a contest, right?
There it is. This is the big one.
So George Magoulias of Park Ridge, Maine South, AA champions 1979. No, obviously I did not play for that team. That's why they won the title. Besides, I was too old. Now we're going to our number 3. Now this guy, of course, you know from earlier in the tournament, Brian Wardle, Hinsdale Central. He really wooed the crowd with a great exhibition in the preliminaries Thursday night. And when you talked about him, Kenny, you talked about his great shooting touch and hurrying his shots a little bit here.
Well, he has time. He has plenty of time. Now he's in the groove. See, he relaxed. He started off a little nervous, rushing.
He's got 6 now. Make that 7.
Take your time. He has plenty of time.
Needs 1 more to tie Magoulias.
Oh, just misses.
So the leader now with 8 baskets of the first 3 shooters is my man, George Magoulias of Park Ridge, Maine South. And this will be Matt Dorchinez from Taylorville, one of the great historical towns of small town but classical town basketball in Illinois, Taylorville. Here's Matt. He also got into a real strong groove. He led everyone after the preliminaries, and then there was a shootout between 4 different shooters for the final 3 spots. So Matt was the big hot hand on Thursday night.
But what I like about Matt, when he jumps, Joe, you see he's jumping forward towards the basket. I like that. I like the way he jumps, and he jumps forward towards the basket.
And he loves the top of the keys. Up to 5. Matt Dorchinez of Taylorville has 5 now. Make that 6. Needs 2 to tie Magoulias. Got 6. Got to hit these last 2. Got 1. Needs 1 more to tie.
Have a shootout.
He's got it. And we got a shootout, Kenny. You're right.
We have a shootout.
So there's George Magoulias, Maine South. They get a 2-minute warm-up. We'll be back with that and the shootout final in Class AA Country Company's 3-point showdown after these messages, these local messages.
During the Nissan Spring Sales event, we're teaching all our sales.
We're back live at Carver Arena. Time for a shootout in our Country Company's 3-point showdown. There's our score at the half. The Wildcats in the locker room with a 7-point lead. Here's George Magoulias of Maine South, who tied with Matt Dorchinez of Taylorville with 8 baskets in their first round. They'll shoot from the wings here. 4 basketballs. Make that 5 basketballs in each rack. George with 1. Make that 2 shots now. 3 looking for 4.
Well, it's tough on the wings, Joe. A lot easier if you're looking straight on, I think.
4 baskets for George Magoulias of Maine South, home of the Hawks. And this will be Matt Dorchinez of Taylorville. Matt needs 4 to tie, 5 to win. He's got 1. Getting the good lift, Kenny, that you talked about.
Yeah, you get your legs into it, Joe. You know, you get some lift. I like the way this guy shoots because he gets his legs into the shot, and he jumps forward towards the basket.
And there's the tie. They're both tied with 4. 1 more, and he is going to the state championship for 3-point showdown. And he gets it at the buzzer. At the buzzer. Dorchinez of Taylorville. George Magoulias of Maine South looks on, gets a handshake, but it'll be Matt Dorchinez of Taylorville that will advance to the Country Company's 3-point showdown between the AA and A champion later tonight. And we'll have a chance, of course, to see that as part of our telecast here, experiencing March Madness from Peoria. We'll talk to our champion in a moment. Here's that last turn here by Dorchinez. Boy, he got hot just when he needed to.
He really did, and you know, he needed it, and he got it right at the buzzer. Look at him jumping up and down, celebrating.
Just enough. So his 5 baskets in the overtime, so to say, over George Magoulias of Maine South to put on the great Hawk effort. Not enough, but again, they all get some hardware to take home. The presenter, Cam Parr, the presenter, the man on your right of the screen there, one of the top agents for country companies, and his reward for his success as an insurance agent is to be here to present the award from country companies. And there you see the 4 gentlemen, and there's Matt Dorchinez of Taylorville, the Class A 3-point showdown champion for country companies. George Magoulias is the follow-up from Maine South, and Jimmy Roberts of Lake Zurich and Brian Wardle of Hinsdale Central along with that as well. So congratulations to all the kids that were involved. Matt Dorchinez coming over here to us, and we're going to have a chance to talk with him and find out how he felt going down to the buzzer on that last one.
And he beat your guy, Joe.
And, well, come on in here, Matt and George. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, Matt, I was pumping my buddy here, George, from my alma mater. But I'll tell you what, you went down, you got the buzzer beater just at the very end. Were you aware of what you needed?
Yeah, I knew I needed to make that very last one to beat him in the shoot-off. I was pretty nervous coming into this event, but I just stroked the ball as best I could.
Well, let's take a look at it right here. And you call it. You got it just as the buzzer went off. Did you know you needed that basket, and what was your thought process then?
I knew I needed that one or we were going in a shoot-off. When I made the 4th one, I knew that we were going in a shoot-off no matter what, so I just wanted to make one more on the way out.
Well, congratulations, George. Hey, you put in the great Maine South effort, though, there. What were you thinking, too, when you saw Matt going up? Do you think another overtime is coming?
Well, he had to hit that last shot. I saw it once it left his hand, I knew it was going in. I thought I had the advantage going in first, shooting first in the tiebreaker, but he shot real well, shot good.
Congratulations to both of you. You guys had the hot hand this weekend. Good luck tonight in the big one, all right? Congratulations, Guy Cam. Great job out there. Now, tonight, it'll be the country companies Class A and Class AA showdown. It'll be the 2 leaders, and that means Matt Dorchinez of Taylorville taking on Tyrone Triplett of St. Martin de Porres of Chicago. That'll be the finals. You'll see that before the championship game later here tonight following the consolation game. Now, in the meantime, let's go back out to Exhibition Hall here at the Peoria Civic Center and check in with our roving reporter who's experiencing more of the newness of March Madness. Let's check in with Kevin Johnson. Taylorville. There you see Triplett taking a little seat. He's had a good warm-up so far. One of the real standout 2-way athletes at St. Martin de Porres as they shake hands, and may the best man win, as they say in big heavyweight battles. So it won't just be the one that everyone else is talking about, the one right here. Country Companies, the wonderful insurance company that handles all your needs, all your family's needs, has been a tremendous supporter of this contest, not only financially, but what they've given it to it from a resourceful end. And this is part of what it is all about. All the kids that come down here, and it comes down to these final 2. Matt Dorchinez will lead things off for the Class AA Taylorville Ball Club. He gets his first. 3 racks, 5 basketballs each rack. 1 point each basketball. Now 45-second clock. 2 basketballs from the first rack, Kenny. Got one now from the top of the key, making 3. Likes that top of the key spot.
He really does, Joe. See, I like the way he jumps forward. I mentioned that this afternoon. Instead of falling backward, he jumps forward. You know, Steve Kerr, the Chicago Bulls, he also shoots like that. So he'll shoot forward, leaning in.
Matt, who told us after winning the AA championship showdown, as he misses this final one, 5 points, 5 baskets for Matt Dorchinez. Said he was very nervous at that time, shot a little nervously here. We'll see how loose Tyrone Triplett is of Chicago St. Martin de Porres. Here's Tyrone. And now remember, he had 11 in his final to win the Class A title.
Did you notice the way he moved the basket closer to him so he can get into his groove, into his rhythm? I had a nice long talk with him earlier. We went over a couple of things, Joe. You know, this is my man.
One more, and he wins it all. And there it is. That's 5. That will make Tyrone Triplett of Chicago St. Martin de Porres the king of the hill. And he's just going to try and add on to his totals right now. That's 6.
Well, an all-stater, a 4-year starter at St. Martin's, the Class A high school basketball player of the year, and he's also, as we mentioned earlier, an outstanding baseball player.
It's going way back. Look at this.
Going to the NBA 3. Why not? Why not? Why not?
Their own triplet finishes with 9. The final one from the box row seats. Woo!
NBA 3. Oh, my. Boy, those Southsiders really know how to show off, don't they? Oh, that's an NBA 3. Oh, man.
What a show by these two great outside shooters, the two kings of the hill for the respective classes, Class A and Class AA. What a tremendous goal. By the way, in the middle is Jim Carlson, the awards presenter for Country Companies. He is the All-American agent, and like everyone else here this weekend, has earned a spot to be here. And a tremendous, tremendous joy for him, not only with his success for Country Companies, but getting rewarded here by being able to award these two. Well, and here is your Country Companies King of the Hill of Illinois, Tyrone Triplett.
Well, I think he showed why he is the Class A player of the year. Look at is this the NBA 3 we're going to see here? He goes back to NBA range. Look, he decides to go back, NBA 3. Now, we talked about this earlier, Joe.
That's right.
Look at that, nothing but net.
Well,
just the way I drew it up.
Just the way you would try and dream it up in your dreams, of course, and they all came true, I know. Congratulations, man. You told us earlier how nervous you were. You shot a little nervously there.
Yeah, I shot a little nervously. I wasn't as nervous this time as I was last time, but shots just weren't falling. That's how things go.
And you take the Class AA championship home with you nonetheless, and to be here, that's got to be a great honor for you.
It's a great honor. I never expected to be here, and it's fun the whole way.
Tyrone, congratulations. You're the overall king of the hill now for Country Companies in the showdown. Everyone, of course, you got 4 out of the first 5 in that first rack tied right there. Did you know that you're tied? Did you think about that going to the top of the key rack?
I didn't think about it. I just wanted to concentrate on just finishing out strong because, I mean, it's just fun to be here, you know.
Well, you showed that fun in that last shot. We're going to take another look at it. And that last one where you just took your time, you backed up, I thought you were going to sit down in the $200 seats here by courtside, and you still threw it up, and you sent the crowd up in amazement.
Yeah, I don't know.
What were you thinking there when you went that far back?
I'll be doing that in practice and just fooling around, I guess.
Well, you fooled around very successfully while you're here. Congratulations for your Country Companies King of the Hill Championship. All right, Tyrone Triplett of Chicago, St. Martin de Porres. Now, there's still more to come here from Carver Arena. Our festivities continue of experiencing the new March Madness, America's original March Madness here in Peoria. And we have the Denny's Grand Slam Dunk Spectacular still to come following these messages.
Luxurious, elegant, durable. Unilock paving stones complement any outdoor environment. Perfect for patios and walkways. Distinct.
He had a great round winning the Class A Slam Dunk Spectacular with 43 points. Here's his second dunk, and he gets them both. So important it is to get those first 2 dunks out of the way. Both these shooters had some great first 2 dunks, and they tried to combine that style. Now they go for the big style points that can really put them over the top. Tried to work around with the 360 spin reverse jam, could not get it all the way through. A 45-second clock now in single digits. Tries it again, unsuccessful. He's got 2 though. Josh Pistol of Ohio High School, and he could not get the third, but a great effort, and the crowd appreciates that. They let him know it. The Class AA Denny's Grand Slam Dunk Champion is Seth Langley of Ottawa. Now remember, as we talked to Seth afterwards, there you look at Josh Pistol of Ohio. He'll look on to see if Seth Langley can beat him. Here's Seth.
You know, I saw
the runner-up last year, Kenny.
You know, I saw Seth's mom after the contest this afternoon, and she says he's a track star also. He's a great athlete. Look at that.
We talked about his vertical leap before, Kenny, and you asked if he ran track. I don't think he runs track. He jumps track.
So watch the legs. See, he kicks the legs out. He's real fancy with the legs, and that looks really good for style points. Perfect timing here. Oh! There's your champion. There's your champion. That's a oh, look at this. Oh, showboat, showboat. Oh, he has time.
He's got the crowd jacked up. 15 seconds left on the 45-second clock. He's got 3 in. Can he do this one? He's going to try it one more time. He's got a smile on his face, though. He's loose. Not enough, but I think he's got enough already. Seth Langley just throws it up on top, and he makes that anyways. It's one of those weekends as Seth Langley from Ottawa Township High School, the Class AA Denny's Grand Slam dunk champion, and now we'll wait for the judges.
49
points. 49 points for Seth Langley.
What did he do wrong?
He only missed a couple.
What did he do wrong? He got a 49
right.
out of a possible 50.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
tough crowd.
The championships and their awards now be given out at center court here, and we'll have a chance to talk to these two spectacular dunkers in a moment as Denny's and the Grand Slam Dunk Spectacular awards being given out now, and what a performance by these two.
Well, you know, Joe, I could tell he was a track athlete just by looking at his body. He has a track body. You notice how when you see a guy that runs track, he's solid, great athlete. He looks like a guy that ran track, and I asked his mom afterwards, and she said, yes, he does run track.
Well, congratulations, everybody here, and what a tremendous, you know, Denny's has been so supportive of this. What's the most fun about it being a sponsor?
The most fun is being with kids. I told this young man that I graduated from high school a number of years ago, and we were called the Bulldogs. We were shirts, same color, same everything. So this was a great night for me.
Well, congratulations, first off, Josh. You got the A championship certainly under your belt. You've got to feel great about that.
Oh, I do. I knew I had it tough coming in, going up against the AA kid, but I think I did pretty well.
Certainly did. You bring home some hardware and a plaque, and we'll talk over here to Seth. And very quickly, Seth, congratulations. You got the first 3 dunks down, and you did it with spectacular style, great vertical leap. Tell us a little bit about what went into your thought process.
I was happy to get the first 3 down. I felt relaxed, and I was going to try that last one, but unfortunately, I just couldn't get the bounce right. That was the breaks, I guess.
Well, congratulations nonetheless with that last second shot that you just threw up. You should have been in the 3-point contest as well.
That was luck.
Congratulations, really a tremendous opportunity. The Denny's Grand Slam Dunk Spectacular.